Good day, it's Rowena List from GettingItTogether.ca, and today I'd like to chat with you about the top 10 habits of highly organized people. You know, organized people might not be born organized. They learn certain things. Some might be born that way, but a lot do learn it as we go along, and thank goodness it is a skill that we can all learn. So the top one, not in any particular order, but highly organized people, they know where to donate. They know that if they have certain things that are, like say, a stamp collection or a coin collection or a whole pile of wedding dresses, they know where those items can go. And if they don't, then they check in with me and I have it all on my Rolodex ready to give to them. Highly organized people, they schedule regular decluttering times. So, you know, somebody like myself, well, I do 15 minutes a day. At the end of the day, just tidy up the kitchen, my desk, and just make sure that everything's sort of put away so that it's right ready in the morning. And highly organized people do that on a regular basis. They don't wait until things are completely out of control and it becomes so overwhelming that they don't even know where to start. So it's scheduling that time in. Highly organized people stick with what works for them. So the thing is that, you know, some people, they can use a filing system that's in a file drawer, and others, they are so visual that they need to have the files on top of their desk. So organized people figure out a system that really works for them, and then they stick with it. So what works for you? That's the key. You need to know that. Highly organized people, they run away from bargains. Well, they don't even actually probably go into the mall that much. And they certainly don't do a lot of online shopping or things like that. They buy based on need, not on price. And just because it's buy one, get one free, or, you know, buy a bigger quantity or buy more and then you save, this is not necessarily the best way to go, because then you have this storage problem of where are you going to keep all of these items that you're not using and needing. So stay away from those bargains. You know, highly organized people, they make peace with imperfection. So we don't expect everything to be perfect all the time. We don't expect our places to have everything in its place continually and that there's never going to be a thing out of place. Nope, we know that there's going to be times like when you're running around getting ready to go on a vacation, or when you come home from a vacation, or if you've had a really super busy week, that there's going to be things all over the place. But the key is that a highly organized person can put things away in record time, because there is a place for everything and everything in its place. So it's not like we're running around trying to decide where should we put this particular item. We know it has a home, and if it doesn't have a home, then it's probably not meant to be in our home. Highly organized people, they separate emotions from possessions. So what they do is they make sure that the item that they have is not because, you know, somebody gave it to them and they feel like they have to keep it. It's because they want that item and need that item, and so they do take the emotion out of it. That doesn't mean that highly organized people don't have sentimental things. We're sentimental, it's just to a different degree. Oh great, can you hear the train going by? That's going to really help with the video, isn't it? Anyway, highly organized people, they don't label things miscellaneous. So we don't have a box that just says miscellaneous on it, or a file that says miscellaneous. No, we get very specific about our labels and what we have in those boxes. Now, if you've got a box that you have no idea, you've got things, cables, all kinds of stuff that you don't even know what it is, put it in a box and leave it in that box for 3 to 6 months. And if you don't look at it, then you know you don't need those cables or those things or gadgets or whatever they are that are just lurking around your house, and you're trying to figure out what on earth they are, and you just end up labeling them miscellaneous. Okay, we're not going to do that anymore, are we? All right. Highly organized people, they foresee a problem before it happens. So, you know, if they are trying to get into their plastic container drawer and there's a big like pile looking like it's going to fall over, or there's a whole pile of papers that look like they're going to fall over, or you know, your kid's backpack is sitting toppling on top of something and it looks like once that falls, everything falls, and then it becomes an even bigger mess. So we look ahead to see, okay, is that really the best place for that item to be resting temporarily? That's the key, isn't it? And that gets me to the 9th point, which is that we do, as organized people, we have I don't even like to call it a dumping zone. Let's just call it a temporary dumping zone. This is an area where, you know, things that you want to place, you know, put away, but you don't have the time right at the moment. And so you just put them in an area, knowing that when you do your 15 minutes to freedom, you are going to be able to put those things away in their home, their proper home. And so it might be a basket on top of your container, or maybe a basket at the front door where you put things, and then at the end of the day you go and quickly put them away. But the key is that if something can be put away or dealt with in under a minute, do it right away. Don't table it to do it later on. You want to do it right away. So when you come in, if it means hanging up your coat, that takes less than a minute. Putting your shoes away properly, or getting your kids to unpack their backpack, that all takes way less than a minute. And so get them to do that right away. And then the 10th thing that highly organized people do is they ask for help and they hire people that are in expert fields other than their own. So that means that if you as a person listening to this video are not organized, you may decide, I'd highly suggest, that you hire an organizer like myself to come and at least get you started and get you on track with getting you organized. But highly organized people, they know that they can't do it all. And so whether that means that they have somebody that comes and cleans, or does the garden, or does the ironing, or picks up the kids, or maybe they have somebody that cooks for them, which is a new service that I've started doing, by the way, is cooking for my clients. I love it. Then that frees them up to do the things that they are proficient at themselves, and it gives them a little bit more time to spend with their family or friends, or relaxing or reading, or whatever it is that they want to do. So I hope this helps you out. My goal is for you to embrace these top 10 tips and become highly organized yourself. Leave your comments in the box below, because we always love hearing from you at GettingItTogether.ca. And we also appreciate when you click the like button and share this with your friends on social media. Until next time, to your success.